Greetings, fellow Guardians, Joker back again. Since yesterday's leak of Destiny 2, there's been a lot of speculation about a PC version. I've seen a couple of things, and although I've not been able to independently verify them, this move makes a lot of sense. However, I think it's wise to curb expectations moving forward, for a couple of reasons. The biggest being simply because Bungie still has a content exclusivity deal with Sony. What does that mean? Well, we don't know, because we don't know the details of the exclusivity deal. However, I think it's wise to assume until hopefully proven otherwise, the game can't run better or look better on a competitive system. So it's likely a PC version will just be the Xbox One version. This is further supported by Microsoft's Play Anywhere program. For those of you who do not know, Microsoft has a program where you can buy certain games, not all exclusives like Resident Evil 7 and Shadow of War, the Shadow of Mordor sequel, and play them on both your Xbox One and your PC. In fact, considering that the Xbox One and PC versions of Destiny 2 would be exactly the same content-wise, and how Bungie stores characters on their own servers, it would make absolutely no sense to not take advantage of this feature. Unless Sony forbids it. We also have to acknowledge the reality of how this could potentially be a bad thing. A PC version would inevitably allow people to mod the game, and I wouldn't even call it necessarily modding. We know that there are dev tools in the game to generate whatever weapon and piece of gear the developer wants at the time in the test environment, which is just an internal bubble of a live server environment. If there's any crossplay, cross-compatibility, and cross-characters, if they implement a trading system, something the community has been asking for since before Destiny 1, a PC version is a potential ticking time bomb. For example, if they implemented a trading system, then you could end up with hacked loot and banned. This actually happens in the Pokemon games quite a lot. People will end up with hacked Pokemon, and then they'll go online and play, and get banned for hacking the game. If they implement crossplay, Crucible on both the Xbox and PC could become a nightmare of people with over-optimized weapons and gear. Theoretically speaking, of course. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we get a really sick-looking PC version with Xbox crossplay. I mean, of course we couldn't do PlayStation crossplay because they would have exclusive content and you can't have that. So hopefully we do get a really sick PC version with all these problems addressed. But I do think it's likely for Sony to curb stomp that baby in its crib. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on a PC version. Let me know yours in the comments below, and like always, stay frosty.